All right, one of the things that you can always count on when you're doing a project like this, that no matter how much stuff you buy and bring with you, you won't have something you need. So, what's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Hey, hope y'all having a great day today. I told y'all about a backsplash I was tearing out. If I think about it, I'll put a picture of it in it, a picture of what was here, in here now. So if you got to see that picture, you can see the tile. You really can't tell from the picture how wavy that stuff was. Part of that's got to do with nothing's level in here. But here's what we're doing, man. I'm putting in, tore all the tile out, and they had a little like thin sheet behind it that they had put the mortar on, and we just tore all that out. So anyway, trying to get in here and make this stuff fit the best I can. I'm just setting it all in right now. I'm still debating. It almost looks like it needs to drop down to follow the countertop. Got a little gap here. Debating whether to space all those outlets, which is what I was gonna do, or see if I could just tear those boxes out and put new boxes in. Figured I'd just go ahead and cut everything first, get it set in place. None of this is nailed down. And the worst part is gonna be this up here. Because I guarantee you ain't none of that straight. I'll probably have to take flat trim and trim it out, I'm sure. But even looking at the countertops, like right here, this cabinet or this countertop and or both run downhill. So I got this issue. That's a straight cut right there. Tight. Look at that. Pretty good little gap in there. So anyway, I'm just going to have to figure it out. Some of it's just going to end up being caulked. You know, I mean, there ain't much else you're going to be able to do. But I do believe, man, this thing is going to turn out good. So JT come over and tore most of it out yesterday. I helped him a little bit, but yeah, there we go, man. Making it happen. Let me get this next board cut, and hopefully when I get a little more progress, I can show y'all how it's looking. All right, one of the things that you can always count on when you're doing a project like this, that no matter how much stuff you buy and bring with you, you won't have something you need. So quickest way to kill an hour is run to town and get 10 screws. That's on this first trip. I did go back by the shop. I made some trim because I'm gonna have to trim under there. Just the way all that's broken up. You know, I ain't saying it's impossible to fit it up top, but that would be a job. And for the type project we doing, I already told her we would have to trim out that top, you know, and she said she don't care. She said, nobody looks under there anyway. But I didn't want to just cut it close and do a whole bunch of caulking, you know. So I decided to go to the shop, make some trim. Now, unfortunately, I should have made the trim last night so I could have put the first coat of paint on it. So I didn't. And I've already put the first coat of paint on all of that shiplap. So I was gonna make it where that way when I got it installed, I could just run across it with a light coat. In fact, I done put 2 coats on it. It already had primer on it, put 2 coats of paint, light coats of paint on it. And I was hoping to stick it in there and caulk up the seams and throw a light coat of paint on it and be done. But now I'm gonna have to do something a little different. So anyway, it's just one of those things. It's just the way it is, man. You know, you can't well, you have to plan for that kind of stuff, and you have to factor that into the pricing. And because it's never going to go just like you planned for it to. If it does, very seldom. Going like you plan for it to go will be the exception and not the rule. And you know, when you're somebody like me, you don't do this stuff every day, there's just even more opportunity to forget things or not think about things. So anyway, it is what it is. Let's get over there and get it done. All right, here we go. Get a piece of trim all caulked up, new outlets in, and see, that's some shims behind it. And I'm gonna wipe off these countertops good because of the dust. And I'm gonna get the paint out, and I'm gonna paint, get it painted. Got to do it. All right, YouTube posse, I am back home now, and we have another well-satisfied customer. She loved it, and does look so much better than what she had in there. And so, anyway, I got several more projects to do there. I've done a lot of work for her, probably in terms of homeowners. Construction type projects, I probably did more for her, if you don't count fences, and I wouldn't count beds because that falls under landscape. Probably did more work for her than anybody else, and she still got stuff. She asked me about replacing the windows in the house, and I really hadn't took a look at them. I guess I could. I just don't know. Man, them windows, I need to take a look and see what she's got there. And if they got some exact fit ones, it wouldn't be too bad. But man, windows, you get into it. That's why I don't mess with roofing. I'll roof shelters and shops, you know, stuff like that. But I don't mess with it on a house, man. Just too much liability tied to it. If they have a leak, then you got all that stuff inside to fix. If stuff gets wet, it takes a long time to notice it. You get mold and mildew. Just too much to worry about there. So, anyway, I don't know. We'll see. But it turned out really good. First time I've done a backsplash out of one of those. Kind of wish I'd have done that in my house now. But I can tell you one thing. Putting it in after the fact, the way they had everything there, man, was definitely aggravating. It would, of course, you wouldn't want to put it in and then install your cabinets on top of it, because you'd spend a bunch of money putting that stuff in, not to even be able to see it. But anyway, it worked out fine. But it did turn into a project getting them outlets shimmed out, trying to get them boxes secured that was in there. But I made it work, and everything looks good, and she's happy with it. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Still got two big projects I got to get some prices together on, and just see how that goes. So anyway, that's a wrap for today. Hey, appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him.